I'm going to review with you how to factor a quadratic using square roots. And by doing this, we can find out the solutions to the quadratic equation, meaning where it crosses the x-axis. So I'm going to start with this one where we have x squared is equal to 36. This is a pretty simple one. To solve, we want to figure out what x is, so we're going to take the square root of both sides. Well, the square root of x squared is x, and the square root of 36 is plus or minus 6, meaning that x can be 36 or negative 36. I'm sorry, that x can be positive 6 or negative 6, because if you square 6, positive 6, that's equal to 36. But if you also square negative 6, you also get positive 36. So this means that our answer can be positive 6 or negative 6. This is just the way we say positive or negative 6. Or plus or minus, you'll hear that term used sometimes. Here we have x squared minus 5 is equal to 44. So to solve this, we're going to start by adding 5 to both sides. And so when we do that, we are left with x squared is equal to 49. So I'm going to do the same thing. I want to solve for x. So I'm going to do the same operation to both sides. So I'm going to take the square root of each side, which gives me x is equal to, and then plus or minus 7, or positive 7 or negative 7. This one, we have 10x squared is equal to 50. So I'm going to start by dividing both sides by 10. This gives me x squared is equal to 5. So to solve this, I'm going to take the square root of each side, and I get that x is equal to the plus or minus square root of 5. Right now, I want you guys to do decimals, which this one doesn't simplify anyway, but I want you to find the square root of 5, and we'll go to the nearest hundredth. So this means that x is equal to positive or negative 2.24. Later on, we'll get into simplifying radicals, which this is a radical that can't be simplified anymore anyway. But for right now, when you get non-perfect squares, I want you to give them to me as decimals to the nearest hundredth. And the last one I want to do, you subtract 2 from both sides. So you get 12x squared is equal to 24. I'm going to divide both sides by 12. So x squared is equal to 2. And then I'm going to take the square root of both sides, and I get that x is equal to plus or minus square root of 2, or that x is equal to plus or minus, or sorry, positive negative 1.41.